Girl, I miss your touch and I can't get you out of my mind. It's only been 2 days and baby, it's driving me crazy. I need you so bad. I know you feel the same way. Come on, let me feel that. We don't gotta tell nobody what we're doing, cause they're gonna find out anyway. Baby girl, you gotta let me know what you wanna do now. Tell me where you want it and how. I wanna know what's gonna drive you wild. So sit back, relax, and enjoy yourself. I'ma take you to another level. And baby, I don't wanna be without you. Girl, I need you by my side. And I'm going crazy. Come on, baby, now let's get a little closer. I wanna see you on your worst behavior, like it's your birthday. Do what you want, it don't matter what they say. Baby girl, you gotta let me know what you wanna do now. Tell me where you want it and how. I wanna know what's gonna drive you wild. It's your thing, baby. What you wanna do? Fire, locks down. Yeah, you say. Baby girl, you gotta let me know.
Yes. Yes. Welcome to another episode of Fun Conversations with Samsation. This is me, like always, your host. Y aquí vamos a estar en unos minutos conectados. Tengo a alguien bien talentoso. I have somebody very talented for today's episode. Somebody that got definitely different ventures going, different skills. And it's a pleasure, like always, and another honor again, because every guest that I have on my show is always an honor to have them around. So, ladies and gentlemen, please, señoras y señores, damas y caballeros, niños y niñas, por favor, help me welcome the talented, the diverse, multi-skill, John from Legacy Gifted. Hey, what's good? What's good?
Chilling, man. How's everything?
Aquí, man, like, having fun with this, like always, fun conversation with Sensation. Y aquí estamos contigo. Everybody share the video. Los que se conectaron, compartan el video, por favor. Si están escuchando esto, anybody that's listening right now, let me know how it sounds real quick. In the meantime, just let me know what's going on with y'all.
Thanks
Yes.
por tenerme aquí esta noche. It's past my bedtime, but I'm here. I'm usually like 8 o'clock.
So what time do you normally go to? You really go to bed that early?
Yeah, 8:30 the latest. I'm pushing it. If I'm having a little drink or something, 8:30.
That's actually pretty impressive. I'm not gonna lie. Like, y por eso te miras tan joven.
But uh, look, they look like a brush fire. Joint look crazy.
Yeah, you know the chicks be digging that, bro. You know the chicks be digging that.
Yeah, simple,
Every- uh-huh.
simple fox. That's what they say.
Yeah, yeah. I like that. I like that. And John, real quick, for the people that might not know who you are, give them a quick intro, like a minute to 2 minute quick intro.
I got to do it in like bilingually, right?
Yeah, if go ahead, do it that way.
Okay, so uh, mi nombre es John. Yo soy cantante, uno de los cantantes principales de Legacy Gifted. I'm one of the main singers of Legacy Gifted. I've been in a band since 2007, I want to say. I,
Wow.
I was picked up by Eddie. If it wasn't for Eddie today, you guys wouldn't know me. So shout out to Eddie. Shout out to Legacy Gifted, my band. Uh, I love all kinds of music. I'm super diverse, do different things. I'm a workaholic. So again, I'm here right now past my bedtime. I usually work because I'm up early, and you know I'm just here for positive vibes. I respect what you're doing right now. I appreciate what you're doing. And you never know where where this could go. Who can be
Yes.
your show? and respect all your guests. All your guests, like I respect them even more. I didn't even know them until I started watching this.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Máximo respeto para John John real quick, everybody. And I'm gonna play some music in the background here and there. This is one of the songs that I believe you either composed or you sang it. It's called "Dancing Baby."
I was one of the composers. Eddie's
Okay,
composer. I just wrote into it. I co-wrote it.
let me see if y'all could hear it. Can you hear it, John? All right. Yes, this song is called "Dancing Baby."
It's my night tonight. I'm feeling right. I see her stare
Two
from
stepping,
the
two
corner of
stepping,
my
two step.
eye. Yeah. I walked over, took her hand, and we just danced all night. We just started dancing,
Dancing
baby.
baby.
I love the way you move that body. Ooh, girl, it's only right. Ooh, that I take you home tonight. When you just started dancing, baby. I love the way you move so sexy. Ooh, this just can't be right. Ooh, I'm gonna take you home tonight.
Yes, yes. Aquí estamos compartiendo el video. Todos los que están ahí conectados con nosotros ahorita, por favor, compartan el video. Venimos comenzando, venimos comenzando. Lo más interesante is about to come. Entonces, mi gente, lo más interesante, the most interesting is about to come. So, share the video, compartan el video, enseñen un poco de amor. Fun Conversations with Samsation. Aquí tengo al mero mero John John, uno de los integrantes de Legacy Gifts.
Can't be right. Ooh, I'm gonna take you home tonight. When you just started dancing, baby. I love the way you move so sexy. Ooh, it's only right. Ooh, I'm gonna take you home tonight. We are really sorry to interrupt this program, but we are sorry, and I'm never lying. You tell me. Sungarina kuya, ina hane ke para ida sa para hayo legacy Chagamo, Sungarina kuya, ina hane ke calypso. Come on, no, tabina hayo legacy Chagamo, Sungarina kuya,
Yes, yes,
ina hane
yes.
ke para.
Esa es una de las canciones de Legacy Gifted con John John ahí en esa canción, mi gente. Ojalá que la hayan disfrutado. Aquí vamos a continuar. And John John, real quick, let's start with your name. Let's start with your name, John John. Like, is it John John or they call you John John?
Ah, ese es mi nombre artístico, pero mi nombre es John. Yo soy uno de seis.
The seis. Damn.
So there's my grandfather, Juan. There's my father, Juan. There's my uncle, Juan. And there's a for me. His name is John. And then there's John. So he's JJ. I'm John J. That's what the family calls. So yeah, Mr. G, say John J. He never refers to me as John John. He always says John J. That's my uncle too.
That's crazy, yo. So it's like all within the same family tree, like the same branch. Holy crap! So is it like, do they have it as first names or second name?
First. So I'm the fifth of six. So most of like my other cousins, American cousins, like Americanized cousin, they call me Johnny Five because I'm my son is number six.
That's, that's interesting. That's cool. Like, you see, and where does your family background come from? Like, what part of Honduras?
Okay, so my mom, mi mamá es de Sambo Creek. Somos de Sambo Creek. Y mi papá de La Ceiba, right? Pero de Awan, Trujillo, and If my mother's there in the comments, she'll tell you. But we from so I'm from my father's side, Benedict Ruiz. From my side, Fernandez Alvarez.
Oh shit. So are you related to like the Fernandez band people?
Those are my kin. Fernandez is Fernandez. You can't, you know. I don't
Oh, that.
where they think they from.
So you grew up here in the states in New York, right?
I was born here. Yeah.
Okay. And
My,
it's mhm.
my advantage was I speak Spanish and English, right? I'm sorry. Perdone. So mis padres, yo nací aquí.
Uh-huh.
Mis padres nos llevaban a Honduras. Algunas veces nos dejan ahí para estudiar. So when we have summer school and you guys are on break, we still in school.
Oh shit, that's true.
I was able to learn and dominate Spanish and English. I went to bilingual school.
Okay, so that makes sense. So you basically had that Hondu experience in the summertime.
Yeah, there's my mom, Corozal in San Antonio.
Also, you can see the comments.
Yeah,
Okay, good. So that's also Miss Nelly Ruiz is your mom.
my mom.
Saludos, tía. ¿Cómo está? San Antonio y Corozal. Okay, cool. That's
So
nice. Like, mhm.
it's been said that the Fernandez found Corozal.
Yes. And a lot of the singers from the Fernandez band, they proudly say that.
Yeah. So we're from Corozal and Sambo. So everybody went this way and everybody went that way. It's only like 5 minutes away from each other.
True.
So all the Davids, all the Fernandez, all the Guitis, and all the Lalings, we all the same blood.
Facts.
So y'all over there with your cousins.
Yo, this yo, oh my god, yo.
Mark, don't block me.
Yo, yo, I gotta do it for one time for the one time.
That was just logged in. He about to start trouble.
Oh Lord. Yo, what up, Mels? But what was I gonna also I was gonna ask like you mentioned that you grew up you were born and you grew up in New York. Which part of New York exactly?
Brooklyn.
BK in the house.
Yeah,
Do you do you believe like okay like let me ask you first. How old are you?
40 now.
Okay, so you literally in the middle of like my generation and like my pop's generation. You kind of could see both point of views.
When your father was when Theo was a teenager, I was a
That's crazy. Yeah, and do you feel like being growing up um growing up
there ain't no Chick-fil-A in the Bronx though.
what's up, Tio Jose Lopez? What's up?
Theo, hey, that's product of Brownsville right there. Theo,
Yes.
hey,
And I wanted to ask you like um do you believe like growing up in BK uh en la isla caliente de San está you growing up you think that growing up in BK kind of like molded your character?
uh, I mean, it, neighborhood, but being from Brooklyn or the area I was from, it was pretty. I'm not gonna say it was dangerous. It was like everybody says it was tough. You had to fight here and there. But everybody knew everybody going to
True.
projects. But to we only had like two or three schools, so we either going to one of those.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it made me. You know, uh, I've have like a lot of talents thanks to my upbringing, my
Yeah.
neighbor parents. I'm a product of my neighborhood.
And talking about the like which part of Brooklyn you grew up in?
Brownsville, Brooklyn.
There we go, Brownsville. Oh yeah, like oh man. How were you able to steer away? from being another statistic? ¿Cómo es que tú pudiste mantenerte afuera de ser una de otras personas así que la calle los mete en problemas?
Mis padres me pegaban. I got punished. And then I didn't just punish from my parents. It was everybody. Everybody. I'm the person that, or I was a kid that, I would, okay, you know, yo te voy a pegar, or yo, I'm gonna tell your mother, I'll tell your father. I didn't want my father to hit me. And my father's a musician. My father was a percussionist. Imagine again, he hit me twice in my life. I still remember that to this day.
And did you play sports growing up?
I did. I played soccer, basketball, and baseball.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Yeah, but I got hit one time real good.
Wait, you got hit where, in football or baseball?
Football.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. And which one did you enjoy the most out of those sports?
Um, well, growing up, Garifuna, we're expected to play soccer.
That is true.
I played high school soccer.
Oh,
I enjoyed baseball. I loved baseball, but not everybody in the neighborhood played baseball.
true, true. And do you feel like you were that good at soccer that you could have went somewhere with that, or you were like average?
Um, I didn't have the interest. I was good, but I didn't have like you know, the when you get older, like when you're small, it's fun. You in the dirt, you playing, you dirty and all that. But now you get to high school. Like I played in high school, I had the small shorts. I'm like, nah.
Yo,
I'm like, nah, I'm good.
yo, John, you funny, bro. Like that's crazy.
It was cold. Like the season start this time in March. Yeah, it starts. So man, I was like, nah, I can't do it.
Yeah, it's cold. It's cold in March.
I like
Yo, shout out to Jay Labert. Jay Labert, shout out everybody that's tuned in. Todos los que están aquí en este live, por favor, compartan el video. Aquí estoy con John Ruiz de Legacy Gifted. Everybody that's here, share the video. I'm right here with John Ruiz from Legacy Gifted. Por favor, compartan el video. Show love. Thank you. Compartan el video and apoyen, por favor, mi gente. So going back, so what were your interests as a kid growing up? What was like your major interest?
I love you too. My sister's telling me she loved me.
Oh, oh,
That's this is your primo. That's your prima. Get to know.
hello, Miss Eileen Ruiz.
So so as a kid, I was a quiet kid. Well, I, I'm not gonna just sit here and lie because my sister's watching. I was a mischievous kid,
Oh,
but I had so many things that I could do. Like I used to entertain myself.
okay.
Of like I could draw when I was younger. I would draw cartoons. I was super creative. We didn't go outside a lot, being that at the time in like the 80s, 90s, there's a lot of shootouts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So where we live, there's a big park that separates like the buildings. So I always wanted to go to that park and play ball. My mother, you can't, no vas a salir porque querés ir a morir afuera. Uh, right. But so I used to take the hangers from the cleaners and bend them up into a basketball rim. And I used to take my father's work socks and shoot them in a thing. I used to do different things. And my musical background, it's been since my mother since the womb. But my dad played for Los Bravos back in the 70s, 80s, and he played with Luke Watching. So my dad used to bring instruments home. My dad used to take me to practices as well. I was like 3 years old from what I could remember. And I used to go there. I used to just sit there. I would be bored. I didn't like it, or he thought I didn't like it. But when they break, I'll be there making noise. Big June, if he logs in, he could tell you, he could confirm that because his dad and my dad, well, we related, but his dad and my dad also played in the same band. They practiced all in the same basements. all the bands that existed
Yeah.
practically in one place. And this is where like all of us musicians today have something in common. A lot of them don't know that, but this is where we have a common ground. Like the basement they used to practice in, Kev's father, my drummer, was the super. Like Kev wasn't even born yet.
Oh shoot.
Back
Like
in
you said Kev, like Big Kev?
no, Kelvin, our drummer,
Oh, I know. Okay, I know. Yeah.
King Kev. So that's where my musical background came from. Like originally, like being around that, I was always around the music, always around.
Okay.
And my father always said, "Este muchacho no lo tiene, no lo tiene, no le gusta, gusta." De repente, boom.
And do you feel like it was like during puberty that it like it sparked, or it sparked earlier than puberty?
Nah, because in school I was in the choirs. I was in a glee club,
Oh,
like the age of 9. I got kicked out of glee club, but I was
what 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 is that? What is you said Greek club?
glee club,
What it
glee, Glee.
Glee like the musical Glee? Oh,
That, yeah. So
oh,
we used to do performance in front of the school and everything.
yo, that is yo that I would have never
Yeah,
ever. That's what's up. Oh, shout out to Evelyn Guti. What's up? Yo puedo decir, yo no sé si está hablando a John o a mí, pero somos primos también, pero no me conoces. What's up? Yo soy Guiti también, solo que no lo firmo, pero soy Guiti.
right. Oh.
Um, but yeah, so like, so your painting, like, where did the painting come from?
Also my dad. Also my dad. Is okay. So uh, growing up, right? My dad and my parents always been together. So growing up, my father used to take me to be a man, be el hijo, the boy. I was the only boy at the time. I had there were 3 sisters before me. Two passed away, and another passed away after me. But I was the only boy, so I was like the little mascota. I was a little mascot. So he would do this, do that, do this. So that's where the things that I was learning, I didn't like them at all. Music, painting, and like any of that. Those are things my father used to, but it was him instilling discipline in me. So not gonna lie, when like with the instruments, he'll bring instruments home to teach me how to play, and I get it wrong, he popped me on my hand. I used to cry, ooh, and try it again. Boom, he popped me on my hand. Everything was not a pop, but he would have me try it, and if I didn't want to do it, he would leave me alone after that.
I like that. That's what you call parenting. That's what you call being a motivator, inspiration, to your kids. And is your father, is your father still around now? Is he a lot? Oh, okay.
We about to we about to have some Johnny Walker next Saturday.
I wish I had some right now. I ain't gonna lie. Saludos a todos los que están aquí con nosotros. Saludos a ustedes, Joshua Champion, uno de
Yeah,
los meros 45. My
yeah,
cousin Cali, Wilmer Ruiz. Saludos para usted también.
my brother.
Everybody again, si no han compartido el video, if you haven't shared the video, please share it now. It helps for other people so it could reach other people, and people could hear my interviews like Mr. John right now. And then te iba a preguntar, like, I could see that you were a prodigy of nature versus nurture. You ever heard of that? Where
Yeah,
where like sometimes people like try to study, like, if somebody's placed in a certain environment, but they're raised together or by different people, what would be the outcome of it,
hmm
basically? So you basically were raised in the hood. You were raised in the hood like many of us were, but you came out all right, right? I would say you came out all right, right, John?
yeah. I'm thank God I'm still living. I've seen 40 where I come from or where we come from. We weren't supposed to see 18,
Eh,
or we
eh,
other side of the bars.
yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. So you feel like your parents did an excellent job keeping you away from, like, basically the streets, and you didn't become another statistic.
I mean, I was in the streets, but never I never got you know caught with certain things. So certain, but my parents play a big part. again, is discipline. And I'm the type of child, or from what I saw, them being um, showing empathy and helping others and doing for others, and they get up to go to work every day. That's exactly what I do today. I get up to go to work. My dad was a musician. Every other weekend he's playing. I ended up doing the same thing at a later age, but yeah, thank you. And I try to do the same thing, but we what's our kids? They're gonna be who they're gonna be,
I
regardless.
like yes, it's true, and that's definitely. I feel like oftentimes many people like to make excuses for not reaching another level, another better place in their life. Do you really think that like people's situation or people's livelihood is a reason to like make excuses, or do you feel like you could always rise above your situation?
You can definitely rise above. Life is definitely what you make it, like the song says. You are where you are because you want to be.
you see, you see, I was picking this guy's brain and he got it like in half a second. That's amazing. Like the song, like you got it incredible. So yeah,
He's, hey, garífono español. Okay. Perdón, hermano. So,
okay, vamos a
quiero dos baleadas con todo.
dos baleadas con todo, dos baleadas con todo. Bueno, yo no, yo quiero baleadas con huevo y salchicha y no.
Hey, yo.
Hey yo, no, I pause.
Hey.
Ay, Dios mío. Yo, this shit is hilarious, bro. I
Matter of
haven't
fact,
like. Mhm.
Andy, aka A Tracks.
Yo, shout out to Andy Ordonez. Andy Ordonez. Look out for his album. His album is gonna come out sometime this summer. So be on the lookout. My boy is working hard. He's doing his thing. So shout out to Andy Ordonez. A toda la gente que están conectados, por favor, gracias. Aquí compartan con nosotros. Me estoy divirtiendo con mi primo John. Y te quería preguntar, yo creo que lo mencionaste más temprano, pero no me recuerdo. ¿Cuántos años tenías cuando tú fuiste elegido para ser parte de Legacy?
Yo tenía 23.
23 años.
Ya era mayor ya.
Oh,
Pero lo que pasó fue, yo estaba tocando en otra banda.
oh.
So we went to play for the team parties. I was in a teen band, or almost teen band. En esa banda estaba, ellos no están aquí ahorita, pero estaba Little June, Primetime, Landito, and Tito
Oh.
at the time.
Did that band have a specific name or
Sensation Band.
what was it?
Sensation Band.
Sensation Band? Oh, how long did that band last?
Sensation.
How long did that band last for?
Not long. I think it dismantled like in 2010. I want to say 2010.
Okay.
We went their separate ways. We were still young. We didn't know what we were doing, and I joined Gifted, and they were guiding me. So I was trying to do the same thing with the guys from what I was learning. So, but they're all musical beasts, all of them, every single one of them.
I agree. I definitely agree with that. And now, like now that you're older, right? When you look back at your time frame, at your career with Legacy Gifted, right? What are some things that you would say that you are proud that you have achieved with your team?
Uh, I'm gonna talk in Spanish.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
logramos. Estoy orgulloso que logramos sacar un álbum, un proyecto diversa, right? Hemos viajado por todos los estados, hemos ido a Honduras a tocar, que no fue nada fácil. Fuimos a Guatemala a tocar también, y todos los años, todos los meses, all the time, estoy aprendiendo. I'm learning, I'm learning, I'm learning, I'm learning, I'm learning. I'm sponging, you know? If it wasn't for them, bringing me in and teaching me the way, again, I'm proud of that. I'm proud of where we are today. We're one of the bands that are still standing.
Yes, I agree. ¿Y te gustó cuando ustedes fueron allá a Guatemala?
Oh yeah.
Yo vi el video, se mira que fueron como a un club moderno con clase.
Yeah, en barrios,
Oh, Puerto Varios.
varios. So ellos nos trataron como reyes, like kings. It is out of town is different from being here. No offense to anyone, but it's true. Teníamos, cada uno de los músicos teníamos a alguien ¿qué necesita? ¿Quiere agua? ¿Quién es el cantante? Me traje un bote de agua solo para mí. Después de eso, después que cante, ¿qué quiere comer? ¿Qué quiere tomar? ¿Quiere ir al baño? Vamos. Yo, I never had that before.
Me imagino que las personas que los contrataron eran latinos, ¿verdad?
Que me recuerdo, era garífuna.
Era garífuna.
Era garífuna. Yeah, he was garífuna.
Wow.
But he had workers. He had people like, he's like, yo, take care of these guys. You know, we were on the radio station and everything, and it was peace, it was love. You know, they took us to wherever we needed to go. They gave us everything we asked for.
¿Y tú crees que trabajando en esos tipos de medio ambiente les da más ganas a ustedes para trabajar con promotores o otra gente que hacen eventos que tengan una clase superior en la mentalidad? Porque no todo el tiempo tiene que ser de verdad de dinero, aunque el dinero es importante, claro, pero también la mentalidad, la manera que ellos ponen las cosas juntas, la manera que hacen las cosas. ¿Y tú crees que es más fácil hacer trabajo con, con esos tipos de personas o no?
Um, Promotor es promotor. Un promotor sabe de lo que él está invirtiendo. La manera que él o ella te trate, that's up to them. That's up to them. Because I've noticed that certain promoters or they wouldn't treat you as,
Yes.
some would treat you like, okay, I'm gonna see you at the park tomorrow. Whatever.
¿Y tú crees que hay veces cuando estás con, digamos, ¿cómo te digo? Algunos, algunos promotores son amigos con algunos artistas, obvio, ¿va? Parte
Sí.
del entretenimiento. ¿Tú crees que algunos promotores confunden negocio con la amistad?
Ah, para mí no creo porque no se ven los mismos artistas todo el tiempo. Hay variedad. Y si son buenos, claramente van a estar por todos lados. Siempre te voy a contratar porque tú me jalas la gente.
¿Y qué tal de esos manes que a veces, digamos, si se llevan tan bien, que después vamos, hey, vamos a beber, vamos a janguear? ¿Cómo es que ustedes, cómo es que tú como artista, voy a hablar solamente de ti ahorita, cómo es que tú separas el negocio con la amistad? Digamos, si alguien que tú conoces por años te quiere contratar para que tú vengas a cantar solo tú sin Legacy y te dice, hey, John, vamos a beber o vamos a fumar o vamos a buscar culo, pero tú sabes que tú vienes a trabajar. ¿Cómo separas las dos cosas?
Pero siempre hay que seguir siendo profesional.
Ujú.
Hay una línea, there's a line of respect. What we do off the clock is off the clock. On the clock, this is me, this is what I want, this is what I need. This is what I'm going to do for you. This is your business. I'm not going to go, yo no me voy a ir a emborrachar porque el promotor es mi amigo, me voy a emborrachar y se me va a olvidar las canciones o voy a estar durmiendo en el escenario, voy a estar orinando enfrente de... Hay que ser profesional, hay que saber de los dos.
¿Y tú crees que la palabra profesionalismo, tú crees que es una palabra que muchos entretenedores o artistas entienden el concepto de la palabra profesionalismo?
No todos, no todos. Hay, hay, hay diferencia, hay respeto, hay
Ujú,
que tener respeto, yo te respeto, pero también hay que saber tener disciplina.
ujú. Y lo que me gusta de ustedes, de Legacy también, que yo he notado bastante, la uniformidad. No sé si se dice así. Si no se dice así, corríjame. La manera que ustedes se visten juntos, de la misma ropa, ustedes toman presencia de cómo se tienen que mirar ante la gente cuando se suben al escenario, al escenario, así la manera que se visten. ¿Ustedes cómo es que llegaron a ese nivel? ¿Cómo es que llegaron a ese nivel de entender que para que se miren como un equipo, tienen que también vestirse como un equipo y profesionalmente?
Bueno, siempre hay que ser profesional.
Ujú.
No comparando, no, es mala comparación, pero cuando uno va a ir a comprar a McDonald's, ¿qué tienen los empleos? Los empleados. Uniformes, they got uniforms on. They serve you with respect. Is that all? You know, type thing. We're a business. When we punch in, when we go punch that clock, we dress for the job.
Yes.
Yeah, we there to do business. We there to do our thing. And that's just that. I mean, that's something we instill. And also, también usamos trajes, sacos, corbata, chalecos. También porque somos, estamos jóvenes todavía. We didn't want to scare the people. You know, we go, podíamos tocar. Cuando yo entré a la banda, mi primer gig
Ujú.
en un 50th birthday party de 50 años.
Ok.
Fuimos trajeados. It was a birthday party. The next one, nos contrataron de ese mismo evento a otro cumpleaños de 60, creo que era.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
¿Y, y cómo tú haces para que tú no te distraigas con distracciones que pueden pasar cuando están en la calle, cuando están en el mundo de la farándula? Digamos, por ejemplo, las mujeres. Las mujeres están en todas partes, ¿verdad? ¿Cómo es que tú haces para que eso no sea una distracción de tu vida profesional?
Honestamente, again, es negocio. Yo no voy a, I'm not going to jeopardize my money for, you know, I'm going to go do what I have to do on the job. And then after, that's different.
Yeah.
Again, clock out, you somebody else, you do whatever you want to do or whoever. That's how I see it. I see it.
Right. Y ahora hablamos un poquito de tu pintura, ¿va? Yo sé que tú tienes un negocio de pintar, hacer pintar como casas, negocios, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Paredes, cosas así. Ajá, entonces will you be willing to travel
Yes.
to other states or any other place if they hire you?
Yeah, definitely. Yo he viajado. I've been to Maryland. I've been to DC. I've been to Virginia. Uh, my partner and I, James, shout out to James, es mi socio ahí. Nosotros viajamos. Más bien, alguien nos quiere contratar, tres familias nos quieren contratar allá en Houston.
Nice.
We working that out now.
That's
And
what's up.
we're inexpensive. We give you a nice, clean job. Smooth Hand Company. Follow us on Instagram, please.
Say that one more time.
Smooth Hand Company. SMOOVHAND Company, LLC.
For the people in the back, right? Todo el mundo que está aquí con nosotros, gracias again. Thank you for tuning in, watching John and I. Share the video. Otra vez un comercial. Yo, Stephanie, shout out to my cousin Stephanie Montero.
Secretaria.
Abril 22 en Nueva York va a haber un evento por una organización que se llama Garífuna en Lace, un evento que es para recaudar fondos para la escuela técnica que están construyendo en Travesía, Honduras, una escuela que el propósito es enseñarle a los niños cómo hacer trabajos técnicos como de usar como herramientas, electricidad, cosas así que ellos van a poder utilizar en la vida. Entonces el propósito de la organización, ellos van a tener a DJ Lito, van a tener una banda con tambores, van a tener modelaje de garífuna, de ropa étnica garífuna, van a tener comida de venta y va a estar bien rico en la fiesta. Vayan a apoyar, mi gente. El 22 de abril va a ser en el Bronx, New York. La dirección está en el flyer y yo lo tengo en mi página y también está en la página de la organización en Facebook que se llama Garífuna en Lace. Otra vez, Garífuna en Lace. Enlace. Búsquenlo y agréguenlo. Ok.
Saludos.
Saludos a toda la gente otra vez. Gracias por compartir el video, mi gente. Aquí estamos con John Music. Ese es tu nombre en YouTube, right? John Music.
John Music, yeah.
Agréguenlo. Go follow his page on YouTube, his channel. I mean, his channel on YouTube.
And
Uh, uh-huh.
Instagram también.
And Instagram too. It's the same name.
Yes.
Okay, it's the same name. So toda mi gente, por favor, apoyen a mi primo aquí, a un talento garífuna, un talento que tiene bastante cosas que ofrecer al mundo. Y hablando de talento, John, ¿qué otro talento, a pesar de de pintar, poder pintar y poder cantar, tenés?
Soy piloto. I'm playing.
You always got me there. I was like, wait a minute, what?
Ah, soy trabajador. Yo sé trabajar, yo sé sobrevivir. A mí la música me encanta. Eso es lo mío. Eso es mi terapia. Mi escape del mundo que vivimos ahorita. Del trabajo, de lo de afuera, de lo que pasa en el tren, de lo que veo en la noticia. La música me deja ir donde yo quiera ir. Me deja ser quien yo quiera ser. It lets me be who I want to be.
¿Y alguna vez has pintado en la calle, like graffiti?
I can say that now, right?
I don't think it's nothing wrong. I don't know.
But we used to tag. We used to tag back in the
Because I think to me it's an art, especially nowadays. It has been embraced completely as an
it
art.
used to be a crime.
Yeah, yeah, it used to. I feel like the only reason why I felt like it was like they used to treat it as a crime, just like weed, just like weed. The only reason why it was because it wasn't accepted by the elites of society, if you know what I mean. Like,
He's the
look,
worst. He's the worst. Be
yes,
block me if you want to block.
I know, right? Like, imagine that we go there. Imagine that we go. They're gonna cancel my show. Anyways, I feel like painting is definitely an art. My younger brother, he paints too, and not like painting like what you do with the paint
Art.
like canvas painting, and like how you started, how you explained earlier that you started drawing, and you know my brother the same way. I guess it definitely runs in the family. um, he loves chasing that bag. That's right, John definitely loves chasing that bag. Y eso es lo que te iba a preguntar también. Like you say, you're 40 years old, right?
Yes.
So what has John done now that's more productive, that has helped him grow in his life and his career, that John that was 25 years old wasn't doing right?
I started a business. Empecé mi empresa o mi negocio, right?
Mhm.
And I'm doing more. You know, I'm living. I'm living.
Jenny la madama Blanco. He's great at what he does. He has been an artist since younger. Oh yeah, of course, definitely.
I used to make like cards. I used to draw cards like home art.
For real?
Draw and write stuff. Yeah, I used to do that when I was younger. I
Holy,
wrote, I wrote one for graduation.
that's crazy.
Yeah,
You could make money with that. Like
I, I, I haven't drawn in like over 20 years. Yeah,
Kim, yeah, you could interview me, prima. Si me querés entrevistar, that's fine. I'm not used to getting interviewed. I like doing the interviewing, but I'll sit down on the chair. Contar que no me pregunten algo pendejadas, ¿me entendés? But yeah, so going back to like your businesses and everything, it's a LLC, right?
yes, sir.
What do you think is the importance? ¿Cómo tú crees qué tanto tú crees que es la importancia de tener tu negocio registrado?
Honestamente es un dolor de cabeza. Te están taxeando.
Yeah.
tú haces tu dinero, tu trabajo duro, ahora le tenés que dar un gran por ciento a ellos. I think that's that's robbery,
Yes, it is.
robbery. And then what they do with our taxes, our regular work taxes and our regular business taxes, what they do with these taxes. But
It-
I'm not gonna. I can go there.
yeah, because I definitely feel you on that one. You know, I have my business register too, and like, man, like if you're not careful, you could get yourself in some deep shit. Like those taxes, they don't play with that. If you
Yeah,
don't report it, if you don't even report that you didn't make like no income, like at least if you don't put at least a number on that paper and send it in, they will come after you.
but it's worth, it's safe to be safe and get more opportunities because I've painted some nice places. I've been contracted to do offices, and I did a celebrity trainers home. I want to say last year, James and I, but I never posted it. Or we never posted it. We chose not to.
Oh shit, why not?
Exactly why. Exactly because why it is now. Had we posted it when we did it, oh, that's my. Yeah, everybody being real right now.
True.
They being real right. They being them real self. So
And okay, so like I noticed that I noticed that you could switch it up. You could switch it up from being like completely serious person to joking around. How do you manage to do that? Like how do you manage to be able to like people to respect you and then still joke around with them? Like how can you do that?
um, it's just. I mean, it's part of my character. Again, you can't always be serious. Life is getting shorter now.
True.
So I like that. I always been a clown. I always been, you know, when I'm comfortable around you, I'm soy como un trompo. Cada rato.
Oh man, and te quería también preguntar, right, like cómo es que tú empezaste a escribir tu música? Was it like an inspiration from a broken heart? Or is it inspiration from trying to get somebody?
Mis canciones son cosas de la vida, cosas reales. That's easy for me. Again, I'm not a person who's gonna, you know, talk to you like, easy for me to do it in music. I've always been like that. Una historia. Mi amigo no está ahorita, pero cuando me mandaron para Honduras, me mandaron, algo pasó, and I ended up in Honduras in school. Let's
What?
Yeah. So, yo estaba en la escuela bilingüe Las Palmeras, en La Ceiba.
I heard that one. I heard that one.
Yeah, peanut butter school, PBS. So, yeah, yeah. That was my that was my second time. Esa era mi segunda escuela bilingüe en mi vida. La primera vez tuve 8 años, fui a la Brazaola. They are racist. They were racist, let me tell you. But anyway, so in Las Palmeras, you know, I was already like 15 or 16. So, there was this one kid in my class, Danny Fajardo,
Mhm.
that cool. He's he's not Garifuna, he's Indio, but he traveled, he been to the States and stuff like that. So he was down. That was my So me and him, he knew I could sing. So he was like, yo, I want to rap. You can sing and I rap. I was like, I could rap too. So we used to write songs in the back of the classroom. Escribíamos canciones durante el recreo and stuff like that. So, pero yo, siendo de aquí, and spoofing, spoof like comedia.
Uh-huh.
At the time it was Sporty Thieves. Remember Sporty Thieves? Pigeon.
Yes. Yes.
So I fell in love with that, like doing spoofs. So yo escribía canciones de las maestras y los maestros. So yo, yeah, rap. So at the time we was listening to uh Beberás el Gringo, uh,
Mhm.
La Cripta, Playero 41, The Noise, and I love The Noise. So I used to sing over those songs because they used to do it to dance hall. They just sing it in Spanish. So yo escribía las canciones, and I used to like crack on the teachers, like go hard on them, like. So one day, un día, la maestra de español encontró mi libro. Yo fui al baño, ella abrió mi libro y mandaron a la oficina. I didn't get in trouble, but we had a like a festival day, and they made me perform those songs in front of the whole school.
No way.
Yeah, as punishment. Everybody loved it. They went stupid. They went crazy. Yeah,
Instead, they gave you a platform.
they did. Thank you, Palmera.
And since you said you used to rap, are you with the rappers that like you gotta like sit down and write it, or can you come up with something on top of the dome?
I had to sit and write it. I didn't like rap, like gangster rap. I didn't
Oh,
kill you type thing. I used to do dance halls, and the Spanish reggae, the Spanish rap. I could do that. Or I was able to do it. You know, I would write it, and it didn't sound bad.
so it was like El General type of rap.
Yeah, well, I used to mimic El Chombo. I went to see them in concert when I was younger. So that made me go crazy. I'm like, wow, fui a ver El Chombo en el 97. Nació Ascona, La
Yo,
Ceiba.
that if you didn't grow up in Honduras, you probably don't know about this. Like this is classic shit that John is talking about. Like Crypta, like all these people, Don Chesina,
That's
playeros.
yeah. Nicky Jam before he was the Playero, Playero, the Playero.
Yes,
I,
Nicky Jam.
I know, don't mess behind me. I know
You're talking about those art behind you, like who's the one on the top, with the afro?
Jermaine Jackson.
Oof. Okay.
Dad,
The,
Daddy's home. Let's get serious. Do what you do. That's music. I grew up in a musical home.
I can
My,
see.
mi mamá no nos permitía escuchar rap y ciertas R&Bs porque eran muy at the time that was dirty. You know it was
Yeah.
so I listen to soul. I know a lot of oldies. I know a lot of merengue. I know a lot of salsa. I grew up like when I was little. We lived in a Spanish neighborhood. I listen to freestyle music. I listen to it all. Classical music.
I I follow your type of vibe, bro. Like, hey, shout out to Skills, your Skills. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you, appreciate that, bro. Blessings to you too. And I like the type of like music that you represent. Like you sing the R&B slow. You give that old school vibe where like it's no longer. It kind of died out. Um, to hear the type of music that you put out is refreshing. Don't get me wrong. I love raspe. I love dancehall like everybody else, right? But every now and then you need to sit down, take a cup with your drink. If you drink wine, whatever, and listen to nice, smooth music.
Yeah. Well, with me, it's different. Again, remember I told you I come from I'm in between generations. So I'm our parents,
Ah, mhm.
got my sister who's in her late 40s, almost going to 50, and I got moms, and then I got the younger than her. So my thing is like certain things I don't share on Facebook, certain things I don't write. I say I curse, but I won't curse on the platform. I
Okay.
It's me off probably for me to do that, but my mother's always watching. My tias are always watching. So I'm careful with what I write as far as music. No,
And I
that's just me. Everybody don't have to be like me.
and I respect you for that because like there was a time that I tried being that way. I'm not gonna lie. I tried being more cautious or more like ¿cómo se dice la palabra? Like precavidos cautious en español. Tener, porque yo tengo familia también. Pero después, I was like, yo, um, I have a platform and I should always be try to be clean as possible. But at the same time, I know me. I know who I am, and I know what I'm about. Like, and that's part of my personality. So it's hard for me to like keep it 100% clean all the time because it's just who I am. Like my social media kind of represents me in the real life. Like basically what you see there is what you see in person too. Like I don't really switch up. Like that's it's difficult for me to do that. So then I found myself finding myself in a predicament that I felt like I didn't need to be. So what I did was I spoke to my elders and I'm like, I could either delete you from my Facebook or I could keep you out there, but I don't want you to feel offended for what I write because what I'm writing is on my social media. Y'all could block me, y'all could delete me, but that's who I am, and I'm not gonna change it for y'all because that's just like you said, that's who you are, that's who I
Right,
am too. And like I just didn't want to be like I didn't want to feel like I gotta like let's say I come to a family reunion. Don't get me wrong. If you're in a family reunion, you know I start hablando babosadas en frente de mi abuela or no. Don't get me wrong. But if my cousins and my brothers are there or whatever, my sisters, I put them to the side and I'd be like, yo, hablando like And if we in a little corner and the elders just happen to hear what we're talking about, that's different.
different, yeah, definitely. Like I'm not a I won't curse in front of my parents. I won't curse in front of my. That's just me. That's my upbringing. That's my because my parents always spoke respect in front of their parents, and
Yes.
the, like my father and my uncles. Now if they start arguing. That's different. Now they start going off. Then my grand
Yes.
go off, but still there's a line of respect. I don't. But everybody's different. Again, everybody's different. And then a family reunion. I'm a cousin with the liquor. Cousin.
En hablando de respeto, right? Respeto en la música. How do you feel like you being a musician, being on stage, cuando las mujeres se suben a bailar, a hacer su quiebre y todas esas cosas, ¿verdad? Es parte del rebane. Pero ¿cómo tú sientes cuando se suben como muchachitas o niñas al escenario a tratar de copiar los mismos movimientos de una mujer adulta?
Bueno, eso ya es cosa del padre. ¿Cómo va a lidiar el padre? Si al padre no le molesta eso, none of my business. I know my kid's not gonna do that.
Facts. I like that. Yeah, I definitely love that. It's one of those things like me personally, like as a DJ, right? Like I'm not gonna play no raspe to no 15-year-old. Like people could call me hypocrite. It is what it is, but me, I'm not gonna go and indulge in them to probably go and smash and yeah, like right there. It's one of those things where like I get it's part of the game, but like if I'm hired to go play at a teenage party, I'm not gonna play music that's gonna like sexually arouse them. Like it's gonna get them.
I mean, there's no there's no really preventing that because they listen to that. I probably not at home or when their parents not around. There's a lot of things. I work in a high school. These kids come smelling like weed. They smoke before they come to school.
True. That is
So
true.
I don't do it in their house. But I grew up on R. Kelly. So you can't
Yo.
can't dodge that bullet. You can't. My my kids, my sons Jesus Christ, they listen to that. I'm like, I'll be sitting like this, like what that drill and trap. I don't like it. Now I understand my parents today. My parents didn't like certain songs. That's how Bawasada, how Basura. I get it. They didn't understand it.
Hmm.
And drill for nothing. Trap, I don't understand none of what they saying. I don't. I just see the kids doing this and okay, it is us now. Like we know every generation different, but a kid you can't stop a kid from being who they're gonna be. Can't.
I totally agree with that. I feel like it's true, es verdad. Nosotros no podemos parar, no podemos estar en cualquier lugar en todos los lugares que los niños van a estar, lo que ellos van a ver, ¿va? Es verdad, I agree. Because there's some kids that are sneaky. Sometimes you will never know what they're really into or what they're listening or what they're watching, which is true. But I feel like also there's gotta be some sort of like accountability in the sense that like
Right, so
Like if you're in control of what you put out, I feel like, okay, how can I explain it? I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, I don't like Cardi B or Megan the Stallion for putting music that they put out. No, because that's who they are as artists. It's my job as a father to make sure that my daughter or my son don't watch that crap too early. Like if they watch it later on in life when they're older, then okay, it is what it is. But like I'm not gonna have my 5 6 year old kids watching WAP. It's like
yeah,
it's one of those things where like no. And then nowadays in the devices you could put like parental guide, where you could like filter out certain things that you don't want your kids to be exposed too soon, because they will be exposed sooner or later. That's a hello.
but
Hello.
you can't. Eso
Hello.
no
Hello.
se puede parar. Sorry,
Oh, okay. Okay, you
you
good.
can't stop that. It's environment also. Like a single mother is gonna like now that Beyonce song. We gonna put tonight. She cursing in the song, but it's catchy and there's the dance to it, the TikTok and everything. You can't. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. We can't. Music controls everything. Everything. It controls your mood. It controls who you think you are. Again, music is an escape. So if I think I'm a gangster, or that song gonna make me feel like I'm a gangster, like I'm gonna go out, I'm probably not gonna hurt nobody, but
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it,
Facts.
type thing. If again, R. Kelly, R&B, Blackstreet, and I want to, that he's locked up now, but a lot of these kids that are 25 now, 30, your parents was boinking with R. Kelly, TP2, TP3, 12 on. Yeah, ask your parents. Ask your parents. Ask them. Ask them. Pregúntale.
Yeah, that is true. Casey and Jojo there. Yeah, yeah. I definitely agree with that. Real quick, saludos para Joel Parada. Él dijo saludos, John Ruiz.
He watched me grow up.
Oh,
Watched me grow up from a baby to a man.
saludos para usted, Joel. Lisa Green, she said, you guys have morals. Most of these folks don't have that. You guys have a duty, and although these youngins are exposed to that already, you still can be diligent and not add more to the not nuance. Yes, I agree. I
Yes.
agree.
Sis, what's up? She logged in.
Yes, and um, what else? Giselle said parental passcode. What else? Yo no escuché esas cosas, Buguya Madaras.
That don't, that don't work. I'm
What's up, Alexa?
hey sis. Hey manita. So even a parental code. Let's see. Let me pick some brains out there. Those of you who had the black cable box with the red numbers, the parental code on it. Your parents put the parental code on there, right? Now parents at the time with the remote, they got to do this, and you like this. Tell me you're not. That was easy to block. I mean to unblock. I'm sorry, ma. I did it too. When a rated R movie come on, it could be Friday or a comedy, but it's rated R. Boom, it blocks. You got the boop boop boop. You
Facts.
you can't stop a kid. The exposure is in schools. It's in the street while you at work and they on their way home from school, or they, you know, mom after school, or I'm here, I'm there. You don't know. You don't have no. We don't have no control. We just have to instill in them like, yo, no right from wrong. Don't be a follower.
I agree.
Don't be stupid.
Yes. Hay que hablarle a nuestros niños que hay veces sin pelos en la lengua. I like how you put that though. Like I really like how you see this is what you call a mature conversation where you can have difference in opinions and still have a conversation about it. Like and that's one of those things where like I feel like in our community it's difficult to do. Oftentimes, especially okay, when it's written, cuando es escrito, sometimes the delivery of it could trigger some people. It could come off wrong.
Yeah,
The message that you're trying to put out is it will sound differently if the people actually heard you say it. Um,
my mom.
you have to ask for the code. Yo, your mom is cool, bro.
Mo Measley. Yeah, I've been called him and prime time. I've been calling him for like 2 months already. Esta, ninguno de los dos. Yeah, life.
Yo, Mo, answer your phone more often, bro. No, shout out to Mo Misley real quick. Shout out, Legacy Gifted. And okay, so for some people that don't know, right, trying to go back to the music, because we're gonna come back to these topics, but I want to go back to the music real quick. Okay, Legacy Gifted is the same band that was Garifuna Legacy, right? Meaning they switched the name around, but in the core, it's like the same members.
Not entirely the same. Legacy Gifted is a mixture of different bands. So they let go of Gotti from our legacy, became Legacy Gifted with a whole different vibe, a whole different agenda, a whole different, they it was a transition that again going back to the suits, playing the different music. Although Gotti from our legacy did play different musics, but now we're doing it a bit more and we're playing diverse crowds.
Like, I was actually gonna say like, um, no, ask you, what does Legacy Gifted do correctly, in the sense of business that they have survived for this long?
Again, we're a business. We take it serious. We go in there and we do the job. We do what we have to do. We're there early for sound check.
Yes, that's true.
Estamos. If you see us, we're all hands in. Any
Yes,
us knows that. Like even whoever the engineer or the person bringing the equipment, I got it. Thank you, because I know where I want my mic. I know where I want. I know where Cab goes. I know where Juancito goes, and I know when Ed goes to the board, it's easier for him to just boop 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 boop. There's engineers or people with sound that be like, "Oh, no toque mi cosa," but y'all don't know our sound. Y'all don't know how we comfortable.
I agree. Like when I brought you to the Black Affair in 2019, I was highly impressed, like, in the sense that like I already knew that yeah, pretty much like the standard, and it's not sucking D, it's the truth. Um, and the way y'all were like putting hands on, like helping me out and everything, when you came, and then Eddie, I loved it, and it was humbling because I'm the type of person that it's difficult for me to ask for help. I'm not gonna lie. The reason why is because oftentimes people like to throw shit in your face. So I'm a person that oftentimes I don't let that rock because I'm solid. I do my own shit. Like, so when y'all came and y'all were teaching me, and I appreciated that. It helped me better myself, like doing my sound for later parties,
Right,
and seeing the veterans of the game spitting out some knowledge.
right.
And talking about that, like, since y'all been in the game for so long, like, do y'all feel like y'all have the patience and the time and the resiliency to be a mentor for up and coming artists?
Um, I mean, those who want to grow close, yeah. But if you don't want no, hey, like that, I don't want nobody tell me nothing. That's you. That's your decision. I'm a person. I'm not a cocky person. You can ask me. I've had people ask me, "Yo, how you sing like that? Or how do you do this? How do you do that?" I'll tell you. It's no secret. There's no secret. I think Eddie does that a lot. Eddie mentors a lot of people. He helps a lot of people. He's super, super helpful.
And I like, that's true. That's something I could vouch because before I even brought you, like, I remember when I first spoke to Eddie on the phone when I first hit him up, and we were talking. We literally, like, it was like we were talking for about like 4 or 5 hours. Mind you, this was the first time I was speaking to this man. I never spoke to Eddie prior to that, and we like instantly clicked, and we were talking about business. He was telling me, like, he asked me straight up, okay, what's your purpose behind this? What's
Right,
your goal? Why do you do this promotion stuff? Do you do it for fun, as a hobby, or you do it as a business for profit? And
right,
I was like, to be honest, I do it for both. I like it, and I want to make money out of this. And he's
right.
like, okay, good. Don't look at it as in, like, he told me something along these lines. I cannot say word by word, but basically, like, if you just do it straight out of like fun or hobby or something, you will burn out, because in this business, oftentimes, you kind of like at the beginning, you lose more than you win. So you have to have a stronger purpose behind what you're doing, because if not, then you're gonna fall out quickly. Like, and that when he told me that, like, he actually took the time to ask me that. Why am I doing? What's the purpose of why you doing this? He didn't just like, okay, hermano, esto es lo que yo estoy cobrando, la 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 la. He basically wanted to know why I wanted to bring Legacy Gifted to Houston before he even proceeded to giving me the amount that he was going to charge, what day y'all were going to be available. So I like the fact that he gives that much of a damn. That he took the time to hear me out. You get it? And I feel like that's how you earn people's respect in the long run. And to you, how valuable is respect in business?
Super, super valuable. That's up at the top of the list. But why would I go work for you if you don't respect me? Why would I? You
I
know,
agree.
that's that's like working at a job. I mean, we probably all don't like our jobs, but that's like a boss or a manager disrespecting you. Like, all right, go do this.
Yes.
Slavery. And I don't want to do that.
And when it comes to your painting business, like what are some requirements that people gotta meet for you to like be okay? Like I'm available to go do that job.
Well, James and I, we now we starting to do contracts because a lot of people have wasted our time. So my requirement or our requirement is um, we consult, we do a consult, we agree on a date. The only way you get your date is you do a down payment. You have to make a down payment. If you my friend or you my cousin, you say, oh well, we cousins. Nah, because if somebody calls me for that day, the same day you want, and they giving me that money, we going over there.
As you should, bro.
You're supposed to you got to take me serious. McDonald's don't let you sample the nuggets.
yo, yo, you guys are good as comparison. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't know how you come up with this stuff. Like, but like, I think esa es una cosa que yo siento que nosotros nos deberíamos de tomar más serio como empresores o empresarios, como se dice, business people. Like I feel like as business in the Garifuna community, I would say like could definitely have a window or a door to level up to the next phase if people were to be like actually in the sense that like yo, I see this as a legit business, not as a hobby, something that I know people could benefit or get something out of it, you know. And that's like when you have that mentality, that mindset, that's what levels you up to the next level.
That's big because it's mentality. We have
Yes.
talent. There's a whole heap of talent in our community. A whole heap. So that way we can. I'm not gonna say compete, but we could share stages. We could go toe to toe with I think anybody, but it's the mentality. It's the mentality of the artist. It's the mentality of the promoter. And it's the mentality of the audience. Again, like Panchan has said, como dijo Panchan, uh, you have to have dignity. Yo no voy a estar por todos lados como artista. Voy a estar aquí, voy a estar acá. Y van a decir, yo no voy a ir a pagar 25 pesos para ese man. Yo lo voy a ver en el parque.
Yeah.
Estábamos compartiendo una carne asada ahí, porque ya lo vi. He was freestyling in the park.
Facts.
That's the thing. Like me, I don't hang out. I don't hang out not because I don't want to, but it's I work a lot. I'm tired. Like, all right, we gotta play. All right, cool. What day? What time? Sound check. Boom. I'm always the first and
Yes,
last to leave.
I could vouch for that. I could
Yeah,
vouch for that.
me, and it's it's a respect thing. It comes from the audience, from the promoter. We yeah,
And it's true. Like I like how Panchan said that because it's true. You gotta carry yourself with high value.
please.
Carrying yourself as a high value artist, that doesn't mean que te crees, que te la picas. Solo porque tú te llevas con la cabeza en alta firme como un artista con valor, no significa que sos creído. La gente a veces confunden los dos. A veces uno quiere cuidar su imagen.
Mm-hmm.
Eso es lo que estamos diciendo, que está diciendo John in English, right, John?
Yeah, give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
All right. Ahorita voy a leer unos comentarios por mientras John regresa rapidito. Emilio Nunez, muchas gracias, Emilio. I really appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully, one day I could have you on my show, Emilio, entrevistarle a usted. Giselle dijo, hasta para usar el baño es $25. That's funny. Well said, hermanito. Patti la talentosa, ¿qué pedo? Um, Giselle, yo no sé hablar garífuna, tía. Huella dibu, Yon Ruiz. ¿Qué significa huella dibus? ¿Qué significa? Enséñame vos, enséñame qué significa. Saludos a todos los que están aquí que son sintonizados con nosotros. Muchas gracias. Compartan el video. Ahorita voy a jugar una canción de John. Voy a ver si ustedes lo pueden escuchar. Déjame saber.
He froze.
No, I'm here, bro.
Oh, I was over here waving like a screensaver.
Yeah. He's all grown up. Who, babe?
Who's all grown?
I was trying to play, but I guess that sound I was listening was you. It was the noise that you were probably making. I thought it was your video, but I guess not. I think I have to have the TV on to show to listen to the song. It was basically Me Haces Falta, la canción Me Haces Falta de John. Yo lo quería que lo escucharan, pero parece que no se va a poder escuchar. But yeah. But going back a lo que estamos hablando sobre cómo uno se conduce como artista. ah, yo no te culpo por no estar todos los fines de semana entre la gente, saliendo ahí, porque yo también, yo no me creo la gran verga para nada. Yo soy una persona que humilde, trabajador como el resto de nosotros, pero a mí no me vas a ver en todos los sitios jengueando todos los fines de semana. Si la mayoría del tiempo cuando la gente me miran a mí es porque yo estoy haciendo dinero ahí. Si no estoy haciendo dinero ahí, es raro que solo me van a ver solo por andar jenguear ahí, para andar viéndome como maje, ¿me entendés? Yo creo que hay que tener un tipo de self-love and self-value en todo lo que haces, en todo. See, if you're in college, you got to give it your all. You got to take care of your image. You got to go. If you know you're going to have an exam, you got to go to sleep early, bro. You got an exam.
Image is important as well.
Exactly, image.
How people view you, how people see you, not view you. How they see you when you're in those functions.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you see me when we go to Houston, I'm never in the bubble. I'm never where the ambiente is. I'm always chilling. I'm always laid back. You see me with a beer in my hand.
Yes.
With John, he back at the hotel. That's just me.
As you should, man.
Quiet.
Repeat that.
I like my peace and quiet.
Yes. I got my introvert days. Alexa dijo, when you're about your business and value it, the first thing our people do is criticize. You criticize you instead of supporting you. That is true. That is true. I mean, that is in every. I feel like in every type of community, in every culture, it's just humanity in general. But like, yeah, we are Garifuna. I know where you're coming from, Alexa. We are Garifuna, so we're talking based from a Garifuna standpoint. I get that, but it's
But
true.
but it's you, my bad. My fault. You can't. You hear me?
Yeah, I'm listening.
You can't please everybody. You're not gonna please everybody. But for the people who criticize, come talk to me.
Yep.
I'm gonna tell you why I am the way I am. What made you feel that way? Like be adults. Stop running at the fingers. Let's that. I mean that'll solve everything. Like you said, words sometimes get misconstrued. I could write the sky is blue and somebody's gonna get offended because the sky is blue.
That is true. Or you could say something like something completely random and like something that you just want to write. You could be like, as an example, 'cause I love anime. You could be like, Goku is better than Naruto. That's my personal opinion.
They don't
Like, people gonna be like, bro, no, some people are really gonna get in their bag about a simple opinion. Where
Yeah,
I'm not offending nobody when I say that Goku is better than Naruto. It's a cartoon. It's a cartoon. But there's some people that are so passionate about that cartoon that they're gonna take it seriously.
be
You know,
careful. Be careful. The people with glove, with the gloves cut off gonna be waiting for you. They're gonna be
the ninjas.
they're gonna be waiting for you.
uh, but yeah, like I was gonna ask you a couple more questions. We're about to reach the conclusion of our interview, but I want to ask John a couple of more questions. Um, John, like how do you feel about music, right? In the sense that like you obviously you like R&B, right?
Yeah, and reggae. I love.
And how do you feel about the R&B and reggae of today compared to the R&B and reggae of like 10, 20 years ago?
The reggae today is dance hall now.
Yeah, it's purely dancehall.
It's not culture. It's not orchestra. It's not band. Like I love live music. I love band. I love instruments. Today is just a pad, and you.
Yes.
I mean that's what you like. That's what you like. I could listen to it, but I rather the roots. I rather the feel, the waves. Hitting me. R&B same. It's not the same anymore. There's no R&B used to be again like these artists behind me. They was always singing about love and life. Life died. You could say it stopped in like 20 2012. I think
Yes,
Mario is not the same Mario he was.
in 2004.
He's not the same.
Not at all.
R&B has changed and it's more depressing now.
Yes.
There's no more dancing. Like it's crazy. Hip hop too it used to be. I mean, it used to be a vibe. Maybe because I'm older now, but I can't listen to anything from today. Really, I can't.
Saludos para Yafudix, Gatote,
I thought,
Lumalali, Bodo. Gracias por sintonizar, estar aquí con nosotros. Skills Rivas says it's more freestyle. People don't realize what they're saying. That is true.
yeah, they say anything now. And shout out to Gato Hafudix, man. He does this for free.
For free.
Everybody. He's not biased. He shares everybody's stuff. I like that. And then again, we need to do that more. I don't mind sharing other artists' stuff. There's 20, 40 people who follow me who may not follow. I mean, that's how it goes. I gained some followers just from shares that happened.
Yeah, thank you, bro. I appreciate that. It's true what you said, bro. Like, it's true. Like sometimes you don't know who knows who. I feel like this is what makes my show different from like all the people that do this type of thing. Like whether I have 5 viewers, 1 viewer, 10 viewers, I still carry the show the same exact way. I treat every episode with 100% interest, 100% me, and I feel like people that really like genuine shit, they fuck with that type of vibe, and that's the type of music that you put out. I feel like your music, like Me Haces Falta, that song is yes amazing, bro. Like I need to play it. I need to play it. I need to play it. Let me see if this. Let me know if this is it.
Here's a special dedication to the one we love.
Is it this one?
That's the old one.
Oh, damn. So I want to get that. I want to. Yeah, but yo, honestly, bro, there's a lot of songs that you have that I have from like Legacy Gifted as well. That I feel like I want to share with the world. Let's see if I can find it. But in the meantime, saludar a tu fan, vos.
What's up the Brian Dura, yeah, R&B, my primo uh, skills. No, let's say that about the supporting thing. I have I always I usually write that. I wrote that the other day to my 20 supporters. Log in. Because I have 20 people who are always al tanto of what I'm doing. Always. I did a showcase in July last year in Brooklyn. And I had a list of 20 people that I knew would come. I sent them the invite first. and they all were there. Those same 20 people who, what's next or what you doing? Skills shows up for me all the time. I want to give a shout out to Skills.
Shout out to Skills real quick, baby. Right now, real quick, I want to read the comment that Lisa Green said. Um, can one of you define support versus being a customer? Reason being, people use the word support so loosely, but only when it benefits them. If you're mean, evil, and obnoxious, people will and people people will and will not support you. But hey, I want your definition. Okay, you want to go first, John?
My definition of support,
Versus being a customer.
that's same thing. Showing up for me. Showing up for me, being loyal. Give me the energy that I'm giving you, type thing. You can't always expect people to reciprocate it, but being that it comes from me, I want people like me around me. If si me explico bien, are we talking mad English? I'm sorry.
Yeah, ok, la pregunta fue es que Lisa Green preguntó si alguien nos puede decir la diferencia entre dar apoyo y ser un cliente. Bueno, I'm gonna say it both in English and Spanish the best way I can, right? Lo voy a decir en inglés y en español la mejor manera que yo puedo. Okay, for me, to be honest, I kind of agree with John. Uh, it's not that much of a difference in between the two. To me, being a supporter is somebody that supports my business, right? So if you support my business, more than likely you purchase something from my business or you are a client of my business. So therefore, that makes you my customer. So once you're my customer, you're already right off the back supporting my business. Now, sometimes somebody could support your business without necessarily being a client. They could probably share your flyer, share your business number, but they not your customer. So that's supporting. So I feel like it kind of goes hand in hand. Entonces lo que yo acabo de decir en inglés es que para mí no hay tanta diferencia entre ser un cliente y apoyar solo para apoyar. Para mí, las dos cosas van casi mano a mano, porque cuando tú eres un cliente, automáticamente, cuando sos mi cliente, viene con el apoyo. Cuando tú compras algo de mi negocio o tú eres mi cliente de mi negocio, estás apoyándome porque me estás dando de tu tiempo, me estás dando de tu dinero. So, eso es un apoyo, entonces para mí casi no hay tanta diferencia.
Right. Yeah. And then on top of that, see, how can I say, like a client, like James and myself, nosotros dos juntos somos ambiente. El cliente se vuelve en amigo de nosotros. Llevamos
Yes,
casa de ellos, estamos carcajeando, laughing every 5 minutes, and we pull you in. We want you to be comfortable. We give you our aura. That's why he and I work so close together, because he's sort of like me,
yes,
sort of kind of like me, and his aura is clean, and he's just it's just comfortable being around him.
I agree.
Cool. And then me sigue la corriente. And we be having them customers rolling. Any client that we have in here right now on the live could tell you, we treat you like family.
And that goes a long way in business when you try to like uh take care of your client, like actually care about your client, if it's a good person, they will see that. Like I feel like me, I give my all in everything I do. DJ, fitness, my talk show, everything that I do, I take it seriously, and I feel like uh God will keep blessing me because He knows that I do this with pure kindness on my heart. Like I love this shit. Like I love it. I don't do it for clout like some other people might do it for clout. I don't do it to start no drama because I'm not about that shit. That shit is fucking stupid. I just love interviewing people, getting to know people like you, John. Like getting to hear your story in a way, who you are. Getting to know your mindset. I feel like that goes a long way in anything. It builds connections, it builds bridges, and then it exposes you to somebody that might have never probably heard of you or seen you before. Likewise for me, some people probably tuned in right now to watch you that never heard of me.
Yeah, you just met a few cousins today.
Exactly. So it goes a long way. I feel like, to me, I will never do things for clout. I will never do things to be famous or recognized. To me, this is something that I do because I want people to have a platform to share the story in a drama-free environment.
You're
Um,
you're an anchor. You're an anchor helping your culture. Because again, you don't know who's watching this. You don't know.
yes,
Try to contract me after this. They haven't heard any music really, but you never know. You never know.
yes,
Panchang, Pati, and those are my family. On top of that,
yes.
imagine, it'll open doors for you and I.
I agree. And that's why, like, I appreciate you for, actually accepting to be in this show, being way past your bedtime. And so I really thank you for that, because like, I wanted to get to know you better. And I feel like, even though we've been talking, having a real convo for the past hour and a half, it's still not enough. I feel like behind the scenes we want to keep getting to know each other and everything. I
But
just want I just want to play this video. It's just like, I don't know, like, people need to see it. So I feel like, let me see if I'll turn on the TV. Let's see if it shows. So let's see. So
thank you, babe.
apparently, can you hear anything? No, right?
I don't know.
So let me see if I don't know if they're gonna be able to hear it. To be honest.
Hey, Buguya, man,
Damn. That's yo.
that's
Follow
bad.
his channel. Okay, I know y'all could see the channel, right? I don't know if y'all could see it, but his channel is John Music. Entonces sigan su canal en YouTube, John Music, para que ustedes vayan a ver este video. Este video él lo sacó 2 años atrás, es bien bello. Tiene un mensaje atrás de eso, me gusta, tiene calidad. Yo veo que John puso dinero atrás de este video, entonces me llega. Entonces, desafortunadamente, no puede salir de ahí en el audio.
I hear.
Thing, 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 and then it's nobody, right?
Oh, so it's showing now.
You're not going anywhere.
Can you hear me?
Hey,
No, no.
Okay. I wish I would have fast forwarded. But yeah,
I hate you.
okay, I hope y'all could hear it, right?
Mel said he said I'm the new Mando Ballesteros, and you the new Baba.
Lisa said, real quick, you two are genuine people, and I am willfully, and I willfully will do anything to be a customer. Some people, okay, I'm gonna read it after. I want you to hear it. Can you hear it, John?
I hear.
Me dejan saber si lo pueden escuchar, mi gente. Este es el tema de John, Me Haces Falta.
Quiero tenerte a mi lado para poder abrazarte. Me hace falta tus labios, las quiero besar y quiero morderte. Y una vez fuiste mía si estabas aquí y desafortunadamente ya yo te perdí. Se fue mi corazón contigo. No hay nadie como tú, amor. A través del tiempo sigo enamorado. Eres la única que me ha enseñado a amar a una mujer y también con placer. Me haces falta.
This is the type of shit I like to listen to, especially when you know you with a nice, sexy lady, which is my wife.
Yeah.
Woo!
Oh. You're gonna stay here and you're gonna tell me who was that was hitting you up like that. Es muy difícil el hablarte. Uso la música para desahogarme. No soy el mismo de antes y te lo quiero demostrar. En Baby girl, you know I'm needing you. What's life without you by my side? I won't survive. No hay nadie como tú, amor. A través del tiempo sigo enamorado. Eres la única que me he enseñado a amar a una mujer y también con placer. Me haces falta.
It,
Box down, keep it so smooth. I try to play cool, but being alone's driving me crazy, crazy. Now this house just ain't a home.
Ooh, that was John John. That was John John.
that was produced by Carlissimo. Carlissimo.
Shout out to Calissimo real quick.
Yes, sir. He would kill me if I don't shout him out. Shout out to Su, Gifted, uh, Mr. G, H Storm who shot that video for me. Everybody who's here right now. Shout out to y'all for being up with me. Us. We're gonna do it again. She said we need more time. We need more music. Yeah. I'm cooking up some stuff. It's just it's my feeling. Like I out that let me know. Just when I feel like all right. But I have songs. I have songs I have and whoever wants me to perform, I'll be performing. I'm gonna be performing for Semana Santa in Honduras.
Oof.
So I'll be performing 2 or 3 of those songs.
Man, you need to be in the House of Blues or some shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like
One
like
day.
like I could very picture you sitting down in one of those, those little benches or seats that they put like when they're gonna do poetry. You got the mic, and then you got the little thing on your ear, that ear little headset thing, and then
Yeah,
you singing your soul out.
that's right. That's a goal. Like that's what I love. I love vocaling. Like, I love singing. I love it. Been doing this since a kid.
And the last question before I go to my second segment. My second segment is is called trivia. I'll explain it in a second. But my last question is, um, what are some things that you feel that you could do better to push your single career to the next level?
Uh Surround myself with the right people.
And by the right people, you mean like what do you mean by that? By the right people?
I need a team. I'm pretty much doing it on my own. That's why it's in spurts. That's why it's not consistent. When I have time, I'm not working, boom, here I am. And this okay to put out? Let's put it out type thing. So I need a team who can make those, start those conversations for me.
And do you feel like you're ready for that next level?
I feel I am. I feel I am. I mean, this is something I've been doing for a long time. And again, me saying that we have the talent to go toe to toe, I I can do various genres, not tooting my horn, but I can do a lot of different things. I can write a lot of different musics and songs and stuff like that. So I feel, and for the little bit of people that's feeling what I do,
I like that. Like, yo, everybody go follow John John Music on Instagram and like his channel, follow his channel on YouTube and on Facebook. Well, y'all already on Facebook, so I imagine y'all already add
it's
him or following him on Facebook. But
go
if
to my,
you're not following him, add him now.
yeah, go to my Instagram, and I'm starting to do drops for DJs now. So
Oh,
that
that's
that's
good.
I had to take my time out to do that. Again, I work so much, and I'd like to take a break from working, and I like to go do music. But the reality of things is bills got to get paid. So we
Yes.
living in truth.
And now I'm
Very
ready. Ready?
yes.
All right, here we go. Ladies and gents, one of my favorite segments of my show has finally come. If you have seen my show before, my episode, y'all know what time it is. It is time for trivia. Trivia. It's where like I try to pick the brains of my guests. Is there's no right or wrong answer. This is just to have fun and see where the mind is at. So it's time for some GME trivia. And here we go. The first question is, what is the word used to describe something left after you're gone for your family or people in general to admire and celebrate you? Dun, 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 dun,
Say
dun.
that
What is the word used to describe something after you're gone for your family or people in general to admire and celebrate your work or celebrate you?
my legacy.
Huh?
My legacy.
There we go. Yeah. He got the first one. Yeah. Second question is, what is the word used to describe when someone is born with unusual talents?
A gift.
But what is it called when a person like, yes, you there? That's the word, but it's called what? When somebody is.
Gifted.
There we go. Yes. Now you know where I'm going with this, right? Third question is, which month is recognized as the month that Garifuna people arrived to Honduras?
It's November. No.
Uh, mm,
Settlement is November, isn't it?
yeah, there's mixed answers. The answer that I got, y'all could correct me on the thing. It's April. April,
Got Garifuna.
yes.
Yeah.
April, yes. But I think November is for Belize, I believe. Oh, Lisa wrote it. Lisa wrote it. But
November.
I think universally, it's recognized as April 17, 17 something. I don't remember off the top of my head. April 17 something, 1797, around there.
Mm. Yes.
All I all I know is that Garifuna has been in Honduras before Honduras was Honduras.
We were everywhere. We were all over the world before we are now.
Yes.
Another discussion for another day that I would love to have.
Yes, bro. So, ladies and gentlemen, this was a pleasure. This was John Ruiz from Legacy Gifted. He's a painter, composer, songwriter, which is the same. He's almost the same as composer, I could say. Kinda. And what else? What other talents, John?
I'm a pilot.
Anyways, hey, yo, thank you everybody for tuning in, John, thank you so much, bro. Appreciate it, primo.
Thank you
Um,
here with us still.
and yes, everybody that tuned in again, thank you so much. John stood up way past his bedtime, and I'm not
Hey,
gonna lie, I'm starting to go into my own bedtime too. I ain't gonna lie, but I love it because it has a purpose behind doing this, and hopefully next time I have you on the show again, like next year or sometime when you're doing something different.
anytime I'm available. And then when I'm done with what I'm doing now, I'm working on something with King Dave and Loverboy Joel. So
Woo! Oh, that's gonna be good. That
yeah,
is going to be good. Shout out to King Dave and Loverboy. Well, I call him Loverman now. But yeah, good night, Miss Nelly,
oh,
Tia.
I love
And
you.
this third, no, on Tuesday, el próximo martes, yo voy a tener en mi show a Living. So next Tuesday, I'll have Living on my show. He's an influencer, comedian, all around great person,
A boss.
and huh?
A boss.
A boss. That's right. And he will be in my show on Fun Conversations with Sensation next Tuesday. No se lo pierdan. Y yo me quería despedir con una canción. Voy a ver si uh, puedo jugarla real quick. And John, before you leave, tell your people the next projects, the next thing you're gonna do, and how to follow you. One more time.
Okay, so next for me is performing in Semana Santa, Honduras, and Guatemala. Working on some new tunes. Let me know it's still available now. Available on all social media. No, it's on all platforms. Sorry, iTunes, Spotify, Google Music, Google Play, YouTube. You can follow me on Instagram, John Music. That's music. Music. That's how I spell music. Because they say, man, you sick.
Hey, I like that. Y con eso, that was a nice closing. Y con eso, nos vamos con esta canción de Legacy Gifted.
Bienvenidos a todos ustedes, niños,
Ojalá que lo
niñas,
reconozcan.
caballeros y especialmente todas las damas bien lindas y hermosas. Somos el grupo Legacy Gifted y le estamos trayendo algo rico. ¿Quién dice que no se puede con su grupo?
Gifted.
Representando, se invita a la bella y somos Green, John. Oye, amigas, vengan a bailar, una niña vina.
No, no me voy a parar a bailar. El tío Sam no va a bailar esta noche.
Tú me quieres y te solo, mi vida, mi cielo. Si tú
Oye, you want me to put that dancing baby?
Played it already.
All right, everybody. Good night. It was a pleasure.